Hi everyone, this is Suzanne Wagner. If you hear purring, it's because there's a cat on my lap and it might come through the microphone. So we are doing today the numerology and the astrology for October 11th, 2020. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 7. The number 7 is a number of strategy and structure. You have 7 chakras. They used to believe that there were 7 planets in the solar system. And so 7 was considered a really magical number, but it's the patterns of our world, such as math and science, that make up our world. And so that there is a structure within the chaos that actually defines and refines how we get to experience this here. The number 7 demands right now that you take a look at the structures in your life and in your world. Are they working? Do they support life and bring contentment? Are they kind? Do they serve the people? Are they fluid? Do they create harmony and peace? Do they bring others together? Those should be the goals of all government and all rules of a family, and laws should be in place that allow for safety in communities and families. Sometimes people need to be taught how to behave with the highest values that humanity has the ability to hold. If we as a group are striving to transcend and become more godlike, we have to honestly look at the behaviors that go against those goals and values, and you have to call a spade a spade. Ignoring the obvious goes against everything that the number 7 is. This number is about having mental clarity through discernment. It is where the truth breaks through belief. Only then can you find the path that honors what the divine has in store for us. Anything else is throwing away a perfect opportunity to become more than you know yourself to be. The astrology today. I'm sure everybody's noticing it's getting a little rough out there, right? Emotionally, intensity-wise. So be gentle with yourself this morning, because what you want to do and what your energy is able to do are going to be 2 different things. Expect some wild dreams. Sunday evening into Monday morning, because Neptune is highly active and unlocking your deepest subconscious. You may have some grand adventure dreams because of the Jupiter-Neptune connection, so enjoy that. The moon is in expressive Leo, and while it wants to help you see all that you have been accomplishing at this time, this moon also wants to bring out a more dramatic side to your life. Dream big, know your limits, be willing to change and grow, and make all necessary adjustments so that things run smoothly. Keep a positive attitude and recognize that there are many things that have been blown out of proportion in the external world. Just know discontent is not a problem. It is a tool for change. It helps you define your reality. You get to decide what you want and what you are willing to deal with, what has value for you, and what is aligned for you on many levels. Just know that your energy is going to waver all over the place today. When you have the energy, go for it. When you don't, stop, learn to listen, and take your time. Pushing right now will not go through the way you want. Your attitude and mental state will keep you going forward, but remind yourself to not reach too far. Problems are going to be encountered on many levels. This alone can skew your own judgment. Concentration is going to be a problem. Just do your best. That is all anyone can expect out of you. In such moments, the only way through is to move from your spiritual center. Your inner self is stronger and has the energy reserves that you will need to learn to tap into that source so that you can get the important things completed. Perhaps an artistic and creative break will give you what you need to step into alignment. Overall, manage your expectations. Align with the highest values you understand. Remember that mankind is flawed, and that is why we have to align with the greatest values from the most honorable traditions and teachings during this time. Denial of who you are will lead to a place you do not want to end up. Stop. Tell the truth. Find an alternative. Know that you do not have to do what is against your highest calling. My quote for today: discontent is not a problem, it is a tool for change. And my blog today: I like to think back to my more innocent days, those moments when I believed that the good in humanity was so strong that their moral character could not be fooled for long. This moment in time has shown the level of personal, mental, and egoic attachment that has been allowed to proliferate in this world. It shows how humanity fails again and again in not being able to see past our own biases. Humanity needs to evolve to become the beautiful potential that was promised, but it will require us to drastically shift how we educate the masses. For way too long, bias has been taught and allowed to toxify our world. Prejudice is taught instead of acceptance. Hate is taught instead of compassion. So why can't compassion be taught? Self-awareness can be taught. Kindness can be taught. Discernment can be taught. The truth is that it can. But you cannot allow the hate, the prejudice, and the bullying to continue in schools and societies. That is why we need laws and rules that create the boundaries and protocols for appropriate social behavior, and that behavior should be required across the board. For too long, I have witnessed, personally, the wealthy and powerful get away with terrible behaviors that are completely inappropriate in normal social circles. They are allowed to get away with things because they have the money to buy the politicians, to buy the police forces, to buy their way into getting away with things that normal people in society would be put in jail for. I have witnessed it in action right in front of me again and again. I think it is time to stop placating those with wealth and power. It is time to make things more fair and equal. While I know that my idea is probably never going to happen in my lifetime, I think it is a good goal to set for a society. Every great civilization has fallen into the debauchery and mania of a few in power. Such moments end up destroying whole civilizations because of its leaders and what the people allowed. It is that loss of honorable rules and laws that allow the Caligulas of the world to take over and disrupt a society so that they can use and abuse it until it collapses. I do not want this for our beautiful country, but we need rules and laws that serve the people, not the wealthy and the powerful. It is time. Time for the people of our beautiful and inclusive country to change and make this world what we know it can become. Thanks, everybody.